In Power BI Desktop, there's a lot of ways to create custom visuals for your Power BI reports. For example, you can create custom visuals that work inside of tables and matrices or new cards in Power BI. You do this by creating SVGs in measures that respond dynamically to your data. However, these SVG specifications that you have to create can get quite complicated. This is just an example of a static SVG specification, but you can already see that it's quite a lot, and it's going to take a lot of time and effort to be able to manipulate this so that it's going to respond to our data and so that we're going to get the visual the way we want. Now, a lot of people have shared a lot of different templates to help make this easier, but even using and modifying these templates can take a lot of time and effort. So what we've done together with Tabular Editor is we've created a number of C# scripts to create these visuals for you based off of 30 templates that we put together. You can run these scripts and it's just going to create the visual so you can immediately use it. Now, how you do this is pretty straightforward. You just go to the library that contains these templates and scripts. You copy the one you want to use for the chart you want to create. In this case, I want to create a bullet chart, so I'm going to copy the type of bullet chart I want to use. I'm going to open Tabular Editor. I'm connected to the semantic model where I'm going to create this measure, and I'm going to select the table where I want to add this measure. So I'm going to add it in a table called SVG Measures. I just select New C# Script, and I paste the code that I've just copied. If I run this script, now it's going to guide me through the process of creating this visual for my data based on the template. And what I want to do is I want to create this bullet chart to compare the gross sales month to date versus the budget. So I'm just going to compare actuals versus budget. And then I'm going to select the column that I want to group the data by, in this case, the customer key account. The template is set up to only group by one column, but you can always modify it quite easily to include additional columns if you need. So now Tabular Editor has created the measure that contains the visual specification. All we have to do is go in and check it, as well as rename the title of the measure. So we're just going to call this the gross sales month to date versus budget by key account, and we'll unhide it because we're going to use it immediately. Now, we don't have to worry about fandangling with the different parts of the specification or the properties of the measure. This is already taken care of by the script. So we can now go to Power BI Desktop. We can refresh to make sure that we have the latest changes that we've just added. We have this measure for the bullet chart. So we're just going to now, in this table, we're going to remove it, the measures that we had before. And if we wanted, we could change the image size. All of these templates work best with the image size of a height of 25 pixels and a width of 100 pixels. So this is important to keep in mind, and it's something that I've done beforehand. And once you've done that, you simply need to add the measure, and it's going to render as the custom visual. And it even supports sorting, so you can sort it by, in this case, the actuals, and we get our bullet chart comparing the gross sales month to date versus the budget for the key accounts. Now, this is a way that we hope is going to make it more convenient to use these templates. We've created 30 different templates that you can use in your reports, and we're going to be adding a lot more as time goes on. So hopefully people find these useful. As always, enjoy creating reports.